Now happening, royal on Leonor and Christian public gestures shock France. In a world where royal families often tread carefully in the public eye, recent events surrounding Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark have sent ripples through Europe, capturing headlines and igniting debates. What started as an ordinary royal engagement has morphed into a sensational narrative involving unexpected public gestures that have left onlookers both captivated and bewildered. As these young royals step into the spotlight, their actions reveal not only their personal aspirations but also broader implications for the future of monarchy in a rapidly changing world. A tale of two monarchies. To understand the gravity of the situation, we must first delve into the backgrounds of these two young royals. Princess Leonor, heir to the Spanish throne, has grown up under the watchful gaze of a nation that has seen its fair share of political turbulence and cultural changes over the years. Her upbringing has been steeped in tradition, yet she embodies a modernity that resonates with younger generations. On the other side, Prince Christian, the eldest son of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, represents a monarchy that has successfully balanced tradition and innovation. Denmark's royal family is often viewed as more approachable, with a strong emphasis on being in touch with the people. This contrast sets the stage for the recent events that have captured public imagination. The shocking gesture. The incident that sparked the current frenzy occurred during a high-profile charity event in Paris. Both royals were present as representatives of their respective countries, ostensibly to promote goodwill and cultural exchange. However, the moment that caught everyone off guard was a seemingly innocuous gesture, a shared laugh, a light touch on the arm, and a candid conversation that seemed to transcend the formalities typically associated with royal interactions. Photographers captured this moment, and soon it was plastered across newspapers and social media platforms. The image of Leonor and Christian, both smiling and seemingly at ease, quickly morphed into a symbol of youthful charm and potential romance. Speculations began to swirl about the nature of their relationship, with many wondering if this was merely a friendly connection or the beginning of something more substantial. Media frenzy and public reaction. As news outlets scrambled to dissect the moment, public reaction was mixed. Some praised the gesture as a refreshing departure from the often stiff demeanor associated with royalty. They represent the future, one commentator noted. This kind of warmth and relatability is what people want to see in their leaders. However, others were more critical, arguing that royals should maintain a certain distance from one another to uphold the dignity of their positions. Social media platforms became battlegrounds, with hashtags like royal romance and monarchy matters trending as people weighed in on the implications of this public display. The role of youth in modern monarchy. What does this incident reveal about the role of youth in modern monarchy? Both Leonor and Christian are coming of age in an era where the traditional image of royalty is being challenged. The younger generation is increasingly demanding authenticity, transparency, and a sense of connection from their leaders. In many ways, Leonor and Christian are embodying these values. Their actions, whether intended as friendly banter or something more, resonate with a populace that yearns for leaders who are relatable and in tune with the issues of the day. This shift is significant. It suggests that the monarchy is evolving, adapting to societal changes, and recognizing the importance of engaging with the public on a more personal level. The historical context. To fully appreciate the significance of this moment, we must consider the historical context of European monarchies. Traditionally, royal families were often seen as distant figures, representative of national pride but rarely engaging with the populace in meaningful ways. Over the years, various royal scandals and crises have forced monarchies to adapt, leading to a more approachable image. In Spain, for example, King Felipe VI has worked diligently to restore the monarchy's reputation following scandals involving previous family members. His emphasis on transparency and accountability has set the stage for Leonor's ascension, making her public gestures even more poignant in this light. Meanwhile, the Danish royal family has long been lauded for its open-door policy and community involvement. This has allowed Prince Christian to grow up in an environment where connection with the people is encouraged, making his interactions with Leonor all the more significant. The future of royal engagements. As the world watches this unfolding narrative, the implications for future royal engagements are profound. Will we see more collaborative efforts between young royals from different countries? Could this lead to a new era of diplomacy, where personal connections foster international relationships? The possibilities are intriguing. As Leonor and Christian navigate their roles, they may set a precedent for how future monarchs engage with one another and their respective nations. They could become champions of a new kind of monarchy, one that prioritizes connection, relatability, and the breaking down of traditional barriers. The impact on public perception. The public's perception of royalty is in constant flux, influenced by cultural shifts, historical events, and the actions of the royals themselves. The recent gestures between Leonor and Christian may very well serve as a catalyst for a more favorable view of monarchy among younger generations. As traditional barriers are broken down, the monarchy could be seen as more than just a relic of the past. It could become a relevant institution capable of adapting to modern needs. The warmth and camaraderie exhibited by these young royals may resonate with a populace eager for leaders who embody compassion and understanding. A new era of royal narratives. The story of Leonor and Christian is still unfolding, and it raises questions about the narratives we construct around royalty. In an age dominated by social media and instant communication, how do these narratives evolve? The immediacy of information dissemination means that every gesture, every interaction, is scrutinized and interpreted in real time. This can be both a blessing and a curse for royals, as they must navigate an increasingly complex landscape of public opinion and media representation. The role of social media. Social media has transformed the way we engage with public figures, particularly royals. Platforms like Instagram and Twitter allow for a more intimate glimpse into their lives, breaking down the barriers that once separated them from the public. This shift has empowered young royals like Leonor and Christian to share their stories and connect with their audience on a personal level. However, this increased visibility comes with its own set of challenges. Every move is subject to interpretation, and the potential for misrepresentation is high. As we have seen with the recent media frenzy, a single moment can spark widespread speculation and debate, leading to both positive and negative outcomes. Navigating tradition and modernity. As Leonor and Christian navigate the expectations of their roles, they must also balance the weight of tradition with the demands of modernity. Each public gesture carries the significance of centuries of royal history, while simultaneously reflecting the values of a new generation. This delicate dance between tradition and modernity is crucial for the future of monarchy. As these young royals continue to engage with one another and the public, they have the opportunity to shape the narrative around royalty, making it more inclusive and relevant in today's world. The broader implications for European monarchies. The implications of this story extend beyond Spain and Denmark. The dynamic between Leonor and Christian could serve as a model for other European monarchies grappling with similar challenges. As countries across the continent face various socio-political issues, the need for relatable leadership has never been more pressing. Monarchies that embrace the values of connection, empathy, and engagement may find themselves more resilient in the face of public scrutiny and changing societal expectations. The actions of these young royals may inspire a wave of reform within royal families, encouraging them to foster relationships that transcend borders. Conclusion. A moment to reflect. As we reflect on the recent events involving Princess Leonor and Prince Christian, we are reminded of the power of public gestures to shape narratives and influence perceptions. In a time when monarchy is often viewed through a critical lens, their actions offer a glimmer of hope for a more engaged and relatable future. The world will be watching closely as these young royals continue to navigate their roles, but one thing is clear: their journey is just beginning. As they step into their futures, Leonor and Christian have the potential to redefine what it means to be a royal in the 21st century, one gesture at a time. In a society yearning for authenticity, their story serves as a reminder that even in the most traditional of institutions, change is not only possible but necessary. As we continue to follow their paths, we may just witness the dawn of a new era in monarchy, one that embraces the values of youth, connection, and, ultimately, hope.